Hello, my name is Chris Worth. I'm going to talk about anger. Oftentimes, within the disability subculture, outsiders perceive a kind of anger that comes from, that emanates from our group, our subculture. My response to that is that yes, there's anger, right? Many of our youth believe that they need to strive to be perfect humans. They need to work to overcome their disability. And let me tell you, there is no overcoming. There is getting to know, right? That's different than overcoming. And there is strengthening your gifts so that those problems that you have that could keep you from fully engaging in the world are sort of overshadowed by the gifts that you have and the gifts that you bring to the table. But so many of our youth within the disability subculture don't begin to see their gifts until very late in the process of growth, if at all, if they see their gifts at all. I think that creates a sort of an angry mentality. They're trying their hardest to be normal, right? They're trying their hardest to be normal. What is normal? Okay, normal is not real. It's a perception, right? Just like ideas of limitations are perceptions, right? There are things one cannot do, right? But 9 times out of 10, there are ways to get around it. The thing that you can't do, right? For the disabled person, their anger comes from a systemic history of being told and being thought of by society as not able to do something, not able to interact. Okay, by systemic I mean at the root, so that eventually any subculture that is systemically held down by the mass culture telling them that they can't do something, will eventually take that on systemically and begin to hold themselves to the standards of their subculture. To the standards of the mass culture. I apologize. Any subculture will do this. Well, for the disabled, we've been told for so many years that we can't do it. Right? We can't do this thing. That now it's sort of become ingrained in us. There are a sect of us that this is not the case, right? They're the activists, the people sort of on the outskirts of even that subculture. But for the majority of youth coming up in our reality, they're told you need to be normal. What is normal? Okay, so the anger that people feel is that unhealthy, destructive anger. There are two types of anger. Two types. There's a constructive anger and a destructive anger. The constructive says, I recognize that something is wrong with the system and I'm changing it. I'm still pissed off about it, but that momentum that being pissed off gives me also gives me the energy to change it. We don't have enough of that going on. We don't have enough youth saying, let me change this. Because they're being told by the system what to think, what to do, and where to be. More on this later. I need to rest.